Good day, class. Welcome to Plain Tricks in Mathematics. Today, we want to look at rounding of whole numbers in mathematics, generally known as round off. Round off makes numbers to be easier to use, but less accurate. Let's look at tricks that we use to round off numbers in mathematics. Let's have this line. 4. 4 or less. You need to round down. Alright? 5 or more. You need to round up. These are the major tricks we use to round off whole numbers in mathematics. Now let's look at general steps you need to follow to be able to round off whole numbers easily in mathematics. 1. Identify the position or place value to round the given number to. Right? We are still going to explain that. The second step is you also need to identify the decider. What is decider? That is the next digit to the right of the round off position or place value. We're going to explain that very soon. 3. The third step you need to take to round off whole number easily is the next step you need to take to round off whole number easily is round down if the decider is 4 or less. Then round up if the decider is 5 or more. This step is very important in rounding off whole numbers in mathematics. Now, how to round off whole numbers? Whole numbers can be rounded to different positions, such as 1. You can round to nearest 10. This means 1 0 behind. Take note of this, it's very, very important. You can round to nearest 100, 2 zeros behind, right? We'll explain that very soon. You can round to nearest 1000, 3 zeros behind. You can round to nearest 10,000, 4 zeros behind. You can round to nearest 100,000, that is 5 zeros behind. You can round to nearest million, right? That is 6 zeros behind, and many more, even up to nearest billion, which is 9 zeros behind. So this is how to approximate whole numbers in mathematics. Let's look at some examples to understand all we have been saying concerning rounding of whole numbers in mathematics. Now, let's start with 1. Round the following to the nearest 10, 100, and 1000. 6, 7, 5, 4. The first thing is to identify the position of each digit in this number. This is unit, this is 10, this is 100, and this is 1000. We want to round the number to the nearest 10 first. So this is where the 10 is, and this is the decider, right? Since decider is 4 or less, then we round down. So this will be 6750 to nearest 10. And don't forget, we said nearest 10 we have 1 0 behind. So let's look at nearest 100. 6, 6,754. Let's identify the position of place value of each digit. This is unit, this is 10, this is 100, and this is 1000. So we want to round to nearest 100, and this is 100. So this is the decider, right? Now, since the decider is 5 or more, then we round up. We change it to 1 and add it to this. And other numbers will turn to 0. So this will be 8. So we now have 6800 to nearest 100. And don't forget, set nearest 100, we have 2 zeros behind, right? Let's go to the nearest 1000. 6754. This is unit, this is 10, this is 100, and this is 1000. So this is where we are going. So this is the decider, right? So since decider is 5 or more, we round up. So we change this one to 1 and add it to this. So this will be 7000 to nearest 1000. And we said nearest 1000 we have 3 zeros behind. So that is it. Now let's look at the second question under the first one. B. We have 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 5. So to the nearest 10, the first thing we do is to identify the place value or position of each digit in the number. This is unit, this is 10, this is 100, this is 1000, this is 10,000, and this is 100,000. Now, we want to approximate to the nearest 10. This is nearest 10, and this is the decider. So since decider is 5 or more, we round up, change it to 1 and add it to this. So this will now be 2, 3, 4, 7, 7, 0. So this to the nearest 10. Don't forget, nearest 10 we have 1 0 behind. So let's go to nearest 100. The same process, 3, 4, 7, 6, 5. Unit, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, and 100,000, right? So we're going to nearest 100. So this is the decider. So since the decider is 5 or more, we round up. So we now have 2, 3, 4. Change it to 1 and add it to this. 8, 0, 0, right? And don't forget that nearest 100, there will be 2 0 behind. So let's go to the nearest 1000. So this will be 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 5, right? Unit, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000, right? And we're going to 1000. So this is the decider now. Since the decider is 5 or more, we round up. So this will be 2, 3, 5, 0, 0, 0. So don't forget, nearest 1000 we have 3 0 behind. That is how to round this number to nearest 10, nearest 100, and nearest 1000. Now let's quickly solve question 2. Round the number to the nearest million. So we have 2079654, right? Let's identify the position of each digit or place value. This is unit, this is 10, this is 100, this is 1000, this is 10,000, this is 100,000, and this is million. So this is where we are going, and this is now the decider. So since the decider is 4 or less, then we round down, right? So we now have 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So don't forget, we said nearest million we have 6 zeros behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the correct answer. So far, so good. This is how to round whole numbers in mathematics. Follow all the steps we have explained, and you will not have any issue rounding whole numbers in mathematics henceforth.